We're here with our old friend, Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. Now, Richard, you just told me something very important that you wanted me to say, but I don't remember what it was, so can you say it for me? It was something about numbers and percentages and things that I don't understand.
This is the best way for loan officers to keep the majority of the revenue that they earn every year, just like a real estate agent.
Got it.
You know, real estate agents pay what we call a cap in industry. Normally, it's around $16,000 to $20,000, and then after they pay in their commission to reach that for the company, they keep 100% of it. So we're going to do the same thing at Richard Toccato Companies. You as a loan officer are going to pay us a cap of $16,000, and everything else you keep, everything else you earn is yours. So real quick, an example: if you make $200,000 in a year, I'm going to take $16,000 of it, and then you're going to keep $184,000. The traditional model that loan officers work on now, they do $200,000 in revenue, and they keep about $80,000 or $100,000.
Really?
So this is going to change the game. We're going to do what other real estate firms have been doing for years, but we're doing it on the mortgage broker side.
And this is something that's not being done anywhere. It's totally different.
Totally different, not being done anywhere else. We're also going to have revenue share. So if you bring loan officers to us, you're going to make money off. You're going to make money from a downline, just like EXP or Keller Williams.
Wow.
So it's you got to check it out. Just go to workwithrichard.info. It's simple. Workwithrichard.info. See if it's for you. Give me a call. Let's have a conversation.
Okay, you want me to try to say it?
Yeah, you say it.
Check it out. Workwithrichard.info.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying all the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
Our nation's second president, John Adams, always slept on the left side of the bed. He believed this would increase his chances of having positive dreams and a more successful next day. That's why every mattress we sell here at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress includes a left side.
And for those that prefer waking up on the right side of the bed, our mattresses come with one of those too.
This President's Day, you can save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic sets. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little extra. Uncensored, unedited, and almost uninterrupted. Get ready for the most extra podcast known to man. The Ace and TJ Show presents the Extra Funny Podcast.
I can admit to something here right now because I don't think my wife is listening.
All right.
But I've told y'all before that she has for the most part, she draws a line between, well, she says that she doesn't like all those crime shows that I watch, like crime documentary shows and stuff. But if a certain case hits her that she's interested in, like the Murdaugh case in South Carolina and all that, she's all about it. Gypsy Rose, that's basically a crime documentary and the whole thing. And she loves it. So I know that I know what kind of crime documentary she likes. Well, I watched one yesterday. There's a series on, I think it's A&E, but they stream it on the Max, and it's called, or maybe ID channel. That's what it is, Investigation Discovery. It's called Evil Lives Here. Now, that title would make you think it's kind of soap opera-ish and over the edge and whatnot, but it is the exact type of crime documentary stories that Jody likes, like on 2020 when they have a special 2020 event where it's nothing but, I've said before watching these things, this is exactly the kind of stuff that I watch all the time that you ridicule. No, it's not. Okay.
But you're right, it's the exact same thing.
So I snuck one in on her the other day. There's a series called Death by Fame, and it's they post a new one every week, and it's about people who are in Hollywood trying to make it in show business or have some sort of fame about them. that there was a murder case involving them, or that they committed something. So since it's about show business, I, got her to watch one of them. But, it's like luring a squirrel to eat out of your palm. You don't want to make sudden movements or anything. So she liked it to the point where she said, why don't you check and see if there's a new episode of that show we watched the other night? It's like, okay. Well, this show, Evil Lives Here, the title of it automatically would say that she would run off because she thinks it's all about serial killers and mutilation and all that kind of stuff. But this one is not. And I watched an episode of it yesterday, and it was the season premiere of that season, and it was like an hour and 40 minutes long. So I'm planning on Friday night, which is our TV watching night, slipping that one in. But I know if she asked me what the name of it is and I say Evil Lives Here, she'd probably be turned off by it. So I've got to figure out a way to finagle around. And the fact that I've already seen the episode is going to throw it off a little bit too, because she hates watching something that I've already seen.
So why do you want her to watch this?
Because I know
episode?
she would love it.
Oh, okay.
I know she would love it.
Could you tell her, hey, I don't want to tell you the title because that's gonna give it away or something?
Maybe.
Like, I don't just trust me on this. Do you have to fast forward through the opening so she doesn't see the title?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I could skip that anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever. And it's so eerie because the theme song of it is really creepy and everything. And they actually use what sounds like to me as a sound effect, like part of the music. You know how when you take a straw in a cup and you move it up and down, that sound? I think they use it. And it's got all these other creepy sounds with it. So yeah, I'll skip all that. But since I've seen it, I know she would like it. I actually think she would. It would make her cry.
Oh.
In like sad tears and good for them tears. This is how. Yeah. And usually when I watch those things, I just watch and go on about it. But when I watch that, I say, I know she would love this. Even. I have a friend that's going to be on TJ's podcast next week, who is a prosecuting attorney or what some people call a prosecutor, and she's been featured on, a high-profile case that they made a crime documentary out of, and she's going to tell us how it works behind the scenes, and when you record and what you're supposed, whether or not you have to do multiple days of interviews and all that behind the scenes stuff. But I told her about that. I said, hey, I'm watching this show, and April popped up on it. And she goes, well, what is it? I said, it's, I told her what the case was. It's a famous case. And she goes, oh, I can't watch that. I'm not watching that. That's too much. So she automatically, if I could come up with a way for it to be her idea, or if I could get her mom to tell her to watch it, it would work probably.
What if you just told her, hey, I think I've read about this without telling you, and I just think I think if you'll trust me on this one, you'll love this story.
Yeah.
Is that enough for her?
Maybe.
Or would it be better to call her mom and go, hey, would you tell her you should watch this? Could you?
Yeah, but the only thing is that she knows that her mom's not watching any of those types of shows. Maybe if I could get her Bible study group to say something.
Yeah, Evil Lives Here is great for the Bible study.
Could one of you ladies plant the seed for Evil Lives Here?
Is that a documentary show? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's it's been on for like 15 seasons.
When they go to a commercial, does it say like more of Evil Lives Here when we return?
No.
Okay, good, because that would definitely give it away.
Yeah. Because the streaming shows are hard to fast forward and pick up in the right spot.
Well, and
it looks like they would have
perfected that. You got to go through all the ads again when you're moving it around.
Right. But this one doesn't have ads.
Oh, okay.
But if I were just trying to skip the part where they go to say Evil Lives Here, if I'm trying to cover that up, I think this all proves that, one, I'm just really concerned about my wife enjoying something. I know she would enjoy it. And the other is that I'm terrible at deceit. That's one of my weaknesses.
Which says a lot about it.
I'm not good at deceiving people. But you don't like those shows, do you, Riggins?
No, it doesn't. No, not really.
And that's right, because it's been established to be women's shows now. Women took them over.
Yeah, maybe. But if there was like a case that I knew about, I might want to watch it. You know, and if our friend April was in it, I'd certainly give it a shot.
Yeah.
I don't even know that I get that channel though. ID.
I
don't even know where that would be. I got the basic cable. You know what I'm saying? I got like 4 channels.
But I mean, it's on the streamings.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, but mainly don't be jealous of how exciting our Friday nights are at my house.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Friday night, in your words, TV watching night.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you said a minute ago.
Right.
Because Friday night is TV watching night.
Yeah, TV together night. So most of the time if there's nothing special on, it's marathon of Everybody Loves Raymond again. So if there is something special, like when Jeremy Renner did a long interview with Diane Sawyer and all of that about his story, and she was like, we got to watch that Friday night. That's why I'm saying this could be something special. But then again, if it's too much for her, because it is heart-wrenching, then she'll never take a recommendation on a crime show from me again.
Yeah. What if she finds out that you kind of duped her? Will that affect her ability to say, I like that show?
No. Only if she doesn't like it and finds out. It's kind of like,
that would be really
I've told
bad.
you.
Then it's going to be bad.
That would be really bad.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite my favorite network TV drama of all time is Criminal Minds. And I used to try to get her to watch it. I am not watching anything about serial killers. And so I almost had her convinced to try with me, and because I'm telling you, it's not like you don't see them, cutting people up and all. They don't show all of that. But I had fallen asleep watching reruns one night, and she came to bed, and the next day she goes, by the way, that Criminal Minds show is awful. I came to bed and you had fallen asleep, and I said, okay, well, let me give this a chance. And I watched it, and that was the most horrific thing I have been put through by watching, a show on TV. And it was the worst episode of Criminal Minds ever, where the leader of the FBI unit's wife got killed by the serial killer, taking revenge on him. And he's driving, trying to get to her, and his little boy is there, and he's on the phone with his little boy, telling him, go to our special place, so the little boy will hide. And then he's racing to get there, and the serial killer's on the phone, and he's saying, Aaron, you did this, Aaron. This is your fault. And he's racing, and he doesn't make it in time.
And she did not care for it.
She said, I couldn't sleep.
And that's so funny, because that's what lulls you to sleep, is the murder of a wife and her kid.
So Meredith watches before she goes to bed too. So
Yeah.
That helps you drift off into your happy place. I love that.
A lot of them have little droning type music behind, that kind of thing. Yeah. So that helps me. But I don't know. And look, this just also shows that I have absolutely nothing important going on in my life. If this is the thing to start planning for, and it's it's tomorrow. Yeah. We're gonna make our little diet Mexican pizzas and watch TV. Every Friday night we have our diet Mexican pizzas. I don't know how many points it is on the Weight Watchers, but I look forward to it. They're good.
Yeah. What is the sound you just made, Riggins? You went,
It's just, I don't know. It's married. I mean, it's married life, baby.
Well, married in your 50s.
Married in your 50s. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Or in your late 30s, like me. That's what Meredith does too.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
Mexican pizzas and watch crime dramas.
Yeah.
Hey, do y'all ever get romantic? And you know how when you go to toast and you interlock your arms and then drink that way? Do y'all ever interlock your CPAP masks?
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community, where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's.